Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. We are going on an adventure. We're going camping. It's nice little backpacking and camping. I've never actually been backpacking, so I don't know how carrying the backpack's gonna go. I hope it goes okay. But it's just a little loop trail, so it's like 2 miles in, 2 miles out. Shouldn't be that bad. Okay, we are at mountains. There is going to be hiking to be had. I can't. All right, we're about a mile in, and my hiking partners are taking a break. I'm taking a break by just walking slow instead of like hiking. So if I stop, I'm never starting again. But definitely in the woods, feels like some Lord of the Rings shit. But there are also plenty of people also hiking the trail, and like it's a pretty populous area. Not too concerned, but it's very pretty. Little dog seems to be having a good time. We're gonna be just camping overnight. Uh-oh, big doggy. No puzzles. I'm gonna wait for your peoples to catch up. Hold on. Okay, we got through that pretty easy. The other doggies first soon showed up, and the other doggy was nice. But Puzzles is suspicious. So I realized one of the problems with backpacking is that at the end of a nice hike, you go home and your reward is to take a nice shower and eat a giant meal. The problem is that at the end of a day of backpacking, you get to sit down and build a tiny house. Now, I already don't feel like doing that, and we've still got another couple miles to go. But I do see my friends catching up. It's been a little while since I've seen them, and the dog is taking delight in losing her shit to see Daddy, so. So Puzzles was clipped to my bag before, but I've had to switch to the hand leash because we've started going down a pretty steep incline. Come on, baby. And she was pulling me from about right here, which I know my bag does not. My bag is the wrong size. This is literally a children's bag. But I felt myself tipping down an awful lot. This is a very nice wide spot with, I don't think that's a trail. I think that's like a deer trail. But I am far enough off the path that I think this is probably a good place to wait for my compatriots to catch up with me, because they both have a lot heavier bags than I do. I was aiming for about 10% body weight, which is about 18 pounds. I think I maybe overdid that a bit. But my husband's got 100 pounds on me, so we had him carry the tent. I've still got like my bedroll stuff, but he's got the tent, and we're gonna be sharing a one-person tent with us and the dog, so that'll be fun. But I think his pack is, like, I'm only carrying 2 liters of water and a bottle of water and a canteen of water, but he's got like a 3-liter bladder, as well as like, I think he's got a couple other things plus a filter, so he's taking a while because he's carrying a lot of stuff. I have my next day's worth of like food and clothing and things like that in there, and I'm carrying the dog food and I'm handling the dog. But they're doing the sensible thing and taking their time because they've got much heavier bags than I do. So, and I'm just attempting to maintain a slow, level pace to prevent myself from having an asthma attack. Because asthmatic hiker, hooray! Hey, there they are. I see them coming. Puzzles is going to be very excited. Okay, after a bunch of hiking, we have set up our tent, and I'm having a snack in the tent with the tiny dog, who's upset because Daddy's not in the tent. This is not super comfortable, and our tent, the bedrock was too close and we couldn't stake it down, so we've had to, thankfully it's a guy-capable tent, so we've tied it up with paracord, but it's not entirely stable, so hopefully it doesn't crash on us tonight. So we are experimenting with flashlights. There's a giant and a doggy, and it is not at all late. Actually, it is like 9 p.m. But but we're tired from hiking, and
okay, it's 9 to 5.
There's a bear on the hill. I saw a bear, so I'm very glad we made the decision to tie up our food away from the campsite. It was a little disconcerting. I'm also a bit concerned because there are a whole bunch of Boy Scouts around, and I want the kids to be okay. So there is in fact a bear, and I guess pulled down somebody's bag of food across the stream from ours. Hopefully it doesn't get ours. Hopefully it stays satisfied and pretty far away. I guess it's being quite clever. My husband is out observing it, which is making me really nervous. But I think he's just concerned that, we've got the dog. And he's like, what if they make a puzzle-sized snack after? It's like, I don't think a bear would, but I think that's why we've got the radio on outside, is just in case. It'll hopefully make the bear be like, nope, I don't want none of that, so. I don't know, I'm kind of upset by this. How's it going, babe?
I only took off with one bag. Puzzle. Hey.
No. The dog is attempting to scratch through. So, you want to come back in, or are you going to stay out there?
I'm going to stay up for a little bit.
Okay.
Make sure he doesn't come back for seconds, or if he does, he...
As a friend? Okay. So, sometime camping. Okay, so Mr. Bear had himself quite an adventure last night, and I'm kind of down in the creek where Mr. Bear was taking bags. I don't exactly know which tree around here he was attacking. Ooh, though, straight up there you can see some of the stuff that he pulled aside and was eating from. The birds have been going at it because Mr. Bear is gone and there's snacks remaining. So, but the bear just went to fucking town and was pulling out, I guess some of the campers had just laid their bags across the creek or something like that, and the bear was just going for it like it was a bunch of grapes. But yeah, it didn't come for our stuff. My husband actually ended up moving our stuff to a further higher height, which was a good plan. But it was definitely disconcerting. I don't like being that close to mammals that are large that aren't people. But yeah, it was a black bear wandering around, and I saw it first. It was up on the hill, and it was just like, I'm not okay with that. That's not good. As we were just getting ready to go to bed, and then yeah, Drew went out and was patrolling and making sure that it wasn't getting too close to us, and then it just sort of wandered away with all its snacks. So we did eventually get to sleep. Though it wandered back a couple times. I gotta rest my arm.
But yeah, we're about ready to start hiking out. I was very adventurous with the bear, disconcerting. But so it happens when you go out to places where bears are. They are around. This is their woods, not ours. We're just chilling. So, but I am enjoying the nice morning next to the babbling brook. We've pulled water from this and are filtering it, so that's kind of cool. It's nice to camp where there is water, which is one of the things that's a bit different when we go to the desert. Is that we normally don't have water, so we have to pack in everything. We did pack in enough water just in case there wasn't water here, but now it's like, oh cool, we're going to be extra hydrated on our way out, and yeah, we're just using a little Sawyer gravity filter to refill our camelbacks. But yeah, I'll be showing you the hike back. I don't think we're going to go down the loop. I think we're going to go back up the way we came, just reverse. Which makes me regret that I didn't bring my sunglasses out of the car, but oh well. You live and you learn. I don't know. I might also wander down. There's a cabin. There are people who live up in this canyon, so there's a cabin a bit down there, so I might wander around and just kind of take a look at the cabin, or there's a collapsed chimney that I think was the initial part of the campground here, so I'll show you a little more. So yeah, I don't know if this was originally a settler's cabin or something like that. My husband says he doesn't know if there was ever really a cabin on top of it, but I don't know. It's got like a footprint. So you can see there's some masonry and some actual boulders. I don't know, this looks like it used to be a door frame. Interesting. So it's kind of cool. Ooh. Oh, am I kidding? It's actually very cool. I'm very interested in this. I like the little counter there. I like the fact that the chimney apparently still works. Like, that's nifty. It's a something, certainly. But this is the campground we've been at. That's like, yeah, we're under canopy, and there are like people, and there's a thing. So generally pretty cool. Yeah. Alright, so that was much faster than yesterday. We are about half a mile away from our goal, but that is like a vertical paved half mile, so it's probably going to be a bit punishing, but hopefully accomplished quickly. So we just drank all our water so we don't have to carry it uphill.